Hello. So, yeah. So yesterday, this is what happened. Yesterday, it used the. So yesterday, I think we were talking about we were at a. I think the price was up here or something. So, the total value of the day did not expire. Um, when I gave the forecast. So, um, that's a rule. Um, that I broke, unfortunately, that time. So what generally what you should do uh, is wait for uh, the day to expire and then create the viewpoint for the next day, next 24 hours. So when the price started at 0 GMT, it was here. It was already here on the other side of the of this area, this risk area, which I identified. This area that I identified as risk. So this was supposed to be the reward area, and this the risk area. But since the price never went under here, then there was nothing was activated. There was no trade activated. So this could never be considered for a target, and this could never be considered for a risk zone. Alternatively, the other side of using the risk zone would have been buying on this side, and then using this as the stop side. But there's no target identified on this side of that risk zone, so it was unknown. Except this, right? I mean, you could have done that, but that's very far away. For me, that was out of range, so I didn't go with that. And I think I talked about that in the other video. So if you go to 1 hour, you can see that here, right? So if this was a risk zone, and then this was the target, so if this was the stop and this was the target, then that's what's possibly could be happening right now. But since this target was closer, that's what I was going for. So in this case, um, there's no problem with that. Um, the only adverse effect is that there was no trade that happened. But you can see that it still used this, instead of using this as this risk area as a resistance, it used it as a support. So that's one way you could have traded that. Also, is just let this run and then stomped out under this side of the risk area. Um, and alternatively, you could have entered in and used that as the target. So you might use the average daily range as the target in this case, if there is no actual target, if that is appealing to you. So let's look at the next day. So today it looks like there are both sides are viable targets. You can see that the reward to risk areas remain favorable throughout the day. Just checking on this on the very last, except for the very last part of the day. We've got 52 here, 55. So right about around the last part of the day, you may want, if it has not reached the target yet, then you may want to then that becomes not favorable reward to risk. On this side, so if this is the risk area, this is the reward area, and this is the reward area. So during the day, though, this reward area remains favorable, and throughout the day, from the beginning, which is 52, you can see it starts 30 to 52 there, and then at the end of the day is still favorable at 55 to 65. So the best trade would be if it goes under here, and this would be a sell, and then a target, and then this line remains the stop. But as it looks right now, this looks like the buy side. Looks like it's already in position for the buy side. So this is the reward zone. This is the target, and then this would be the risk zone, and then the stop out here. Stop out line. So this looks like a very simple, straightforward day, and the only thing that would make this not tradable is if the price stays within the risk zone here all day. Okay, that's it for the next day. Thank you.